aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
To throw is Fields.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught once again by Gallup.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Chase Claypool.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Fields now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Now Fields.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Damone Clark
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now on 2nd and 13.
Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Here's Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are back within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Running left, Montgomery. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Trevon Wesco.
A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have now moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. And again, it's Prescott. There he is again. That's Gallup, another catch. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on second down. Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27-all. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he returns this to the 22.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards again.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They try again with Montgomery. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run forward with Pollard.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Even with a guy like Zeke Elliott in the backfield, Dallas simply couldn't keep Pollard off the field last season. The third-year back was just too good to sit, and he ended up with over 700 yards on just 130 carries.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Well, they went for the lead there. Remember, that's the second two-point try they haven't converted on. So those two extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
The Bears now ready to take over again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's the option.
Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get
back now in Arlington? It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Fields going to hold on to it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, it's Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery. A second fake. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. 40 yards.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a solid run down inside the 30. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ballgame. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down by 1. A little over a minute to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. All eyes on Fields. He's got Mooney, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's Fields. Finding Pascal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One last shot now for Prescott.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the...
Yeah.